Hey guys, welcome to Series World. Today I'm going to explain a mystery thriller series called Lady Voyeur from 2023. Turn on subtitles and spoilers ahead. Miranda is being taken away in the ambulance when the female nurse prepares an injection for her and says to her that she did a very serious thing, so someone has to stop her. The story goes back to 3 months in the past, where Miranda is trying to take out the body of Diana from the swimming pool but stops after realizing that Diana is dead. She throws the body back in the pool and quickly leaves from there. Miranda carefully looks around and finds a gardener's uniform in the closet and wears it to escape from the building. She hides from the guard as he was receiving a delivery package and goes into the garage where she accidentally triggers the alarms of the car and quickly hides under a car. The guard comes running there, but after finding no one, he turns off the alarm and leaves. Miranda finally comes out from under the car and turns off the electricity of the garage so she could not be captured in the CCTVs and escapes from there by sliding under the door. While coming back home, she records another audio for her journal and says that it is 7:30 a.m. in the morning on October 12th and she doesn't know what happened as she only has broken memories of the last night. She remembers getting out of the party, but everything went black after that. And through the few pieces of memory she has, she can tell that she was with Hector and Diana, who tied her up sensually and played with her body, but she doesn't have any idea how she ended up at their house and pool. Miranda is very scared by all the unusual events, so she calls Fernando saying that she needs him to come over and it is urgent, so it would be better if he comes over tonight. Meanwhile, Hector comes back home in the early morning when his maid Gloria asks him if he knows where Diana is because she left yesterday and didn't come back. Gloria tells him that they couldn't contact Diana, but Hector tells her to not worry, saying she is probably at her mother's place and will be back soon. He then goes into his office where he opens the piece of paper that he got last night and is shocked to see that the name written on it is his dead friend Bernardo. After that, he is at the dining table for breakfast with his daughter Lucia, who is busy on her phone. He tries to get her attention, but instead she leaves the table after getting a call saying that she has to take it. Gloria again approaches him saying that she contacted Diana's mother, but she is not there, and it is very strange because Diana never disappeared like that without informing her. But Hector could reply to her. They hear Lucia shouting and rushes to find her standing by the swimming pool where Diana's dead body is floating. Hector quickly jumps in and pulls out the body but doesn't move to call for rescue, realizing she is already dead. In the meantime, Miranda is at her home when Fernando visits her and asks if everything is alright. She tells him everything that happened after she received the message from Cleo. She explains that she went to the party alone while telling him, as Cleo swore to her secrecy, but she was shocked after finding out that it was a sex party. She says that she saw Hector there, but he wasn't alone, and that is the only thing she remembers because she was drugged. After listening to her story, Fernando says that they are very dangerous people and he doesn't want her to put herself at risk because of him, but Miranda says that she is not doing it because of him. She is just worried about Cleo. Fernando says that he is sure Hector was the one who organized this party to hide his business, as he uses it as a platform to recruit and traffic women. Back at the Hector's place, the cops are investigating the place as a detective named Inês comes there and asks for the report. The officer tells her that Diana died almost 5 hours ago, but there were no marks or signs of struggle, which means she died from drowning. Inês then goes to Hector and introduces herself just when Diana's mom Victoria comes there and starts to cry after seeing the dead body of her daughter and shouts at Hector saying he killed her daughter. Inês goes to another room with Hector where he tells her that he lives in this building with his family, Diana's brother and mother, a friend of the family and a bodyguard. Inês asks him if he has any cameras around the house, to which Hector tells her that they don't have any CCTVs as he likes his privacy and the only cameras are at the entrance and garage. Just then she gets a call from a colleague, Joka, who tells her that there was a power outage at 7 a.m. in the garage and its door was open at that time. She tells Joka to find the CCTV footage from the whole block, hoping to find some good footage. Back at Miranda's place, she wants to tell something else to Fernando, but before she could do so, he receives a call in which he is informed about Diana's death, so he quickly leaves her place. At Hector's place, they are all standing together when Helene comes there with a girl named Zoe, who is Fernando's wife and recently came back from Brazil. Gloria also comes there and tells Hector that some things are missing from the room, including the gardener's uniform. Just then, Fernando comes there shouting to see his sister, but Zoe quickly hugs him to calm him down and whispers that if Hector finds out that she was used to do for him, it would not be good as he killed once and can't do it again. In the meantime, Miranda is searching her computer in the hope to find something more about the party, when she finds that the mansion where the party was held is owned by Zoe Braun's parents. She looks for Zoe online and is shocked to find that she is Fernando's wife. Later in the police station, Detective Inês investigates all of Diana's family, starting from Fernando as she was with him last night. But he tells them that she had left his home at 11 p.m. but she was pretty nervous due to her problems in marriage. Inês also investigates Victoria as she went out that night, but she replies that she only went out for a drive. The next person that is being investigated is Helena, who confesses that she doesn't have a great relationship with Diana ever since her brother died and she went for the swimming that night, but it was just a regular activity. The next person to get investigated is Hector, who says that he was his bodyguard Rafael at the party and went back to his place after the party where they had some drinks with another friend. He confesses that Diana came to the party and they had an argument, but he says that it was a normal occurrence as they argued a lot. After questioning everyone, she finds that no one believes that Diana killed herself and it was a murder, so she decides to keep Hector in custody, as she tells him that he was the last person seen with Diana and will be held captive until they confirm his alibi. Meanwhile, Lucia is at home with a friend who comforts her on her mother's death and declares that he loves her. Miranda later visits her grandmother in the hospital and asks to be extra careful because her grandmother's condition is not good. When she goes inside, her grandmother mentions her sister Gabriela, who has disappeared a long time ago, saying she comes to visit her, triggering Miranda's memory of her childhood when her sister was used to tying her up and leaving her alone in her room. While coming back from the hospital, she decides to go back to the house where the party was held to find some clues but finds nothing, and instead bumps into Detective Inês's car, but they part ways after the formal greetings. Back at the police station, Joka is watching the CCTV's footage when Inês comes there and says that she found nothing in that place. She then looks at Diana's coroner's report as Joka gives her information about it and says that it could be suicide, but she says that garage's door was open and Gardner's clothes were also missing, which only means one thing, that it is a homicide. She then goes to release Hector as she confirmed his alibi, but before letting him go, she warns him that she will keep an eye on him. At Hector's home, Gloria and Victoria are talking about Diana when Fernando comes there and says that it was Hector who killed her, but Gloria doesn't agree with his statement. He is still sure that Hector was the person who did this, so he later attacks him in the parking lot and is dragged away by the guards. Hector goes to his office with Rafael, who says that it is very strange that Diana was invited to some party and it must be the same person who called him there and framed all this. Hector then tells Rafael that he didn't inform the police about finding that Lucia is Fernando's daughter, to which Rafael says that it is good and assures him that he is here for him no matter what. Meanwhile, Miranda has a sexual dream about Hector in which he asks her if she remembers helping him in killing Diana. When she wakes up, she is visited by Hector, who says that he wants her help in investigating Diana's case, as he trusts her more than he trusts the police. 3 months later, Inês is angry to find that Miranda has gone missing and is sure that someone from inside the hospital did this. So they start investigating the staff. The doctor says to her that they need to find Miranda as quickly as possible because she needs medical assistance because she is in a very bad state, and Inês find out that Miranda is pregnant. To watch more explanations of these kind of series, click on the videos on your screen and don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. And at last, thanks for watching.